Hello and welcome back to the Just George Allen Show. I'm your host George Allen, and in today's episode we are talking about Halloween. Now it's not just Halloween the season. I'm talking about Halloween the movie, 1978, with Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I think it's my favourite horror movie, or I don't really call it a horror movie. I call it more of a slasher movie. But yeah, it's a very good movie. Michael Myers, obviously one of the most iconic slasher villains of all time. I've obviously watched like Nightmare on Elm Street as well, which I thought was a very good movie. The first, two or three, even the fourth one's pretty good. But yeah, I enjoy watching more so the slashery movies rather than the horror movies, because I think horror movies today, in my opinion, obviously you can let me know in the comments, but they are very much like all about the demons and ghosts and stuff like that. Paranormal Activity, when that first came out, everyone was blown away by it. It was a low budget movie, but it made a lot of money and it was like a found footage movie. But then I think what happens is people make more and more and more of the same movies, and it kind of like makes the brand of horror movie feel less special because you're seeing it everywhere. Everyone's doing it. But yeah, I don't mind the horror genre. It wouldn't be my go-to. Obviously, I've watched movies of horror movies in the cinema before, which I do enjoy going to watch. On the odd occasion that I have been, I probably haven't been to watch a horror movie in about 7 or 8 years. So yeah, it's been a long while. But none of them, when I see a trailer, really excites me. Obviously, Halloween, not the one I'm going to talk about, the Halloween movie that's out now, Halloween Ends. I haven't really got the the desire to go and want to watch it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are good. These more modern Halloween movies. But yeah, the Halloween movie of 1978. That is what I want to talk about today, and it's my favourite horror movie, as I've said. And yeah, it's a great movie. The music in it is fantastic. John Carpenter, who is the director and who does the score for the movie, it's really I don't know what's the word. It's pretty mysterious. It makes it feel like there's an atmosphere. Something's looming. It's coming. But yeah, there's some great actors and actresses in the movie, including Donald Pleasance, who plays Dr. Sam Loomis. Donald Pleasance has been in other movies such as The Great Escape and in You Only Live Twice, James Bond movie with Sean Connery as James Bond. That came out in 1967. So he had him in that in 1967. Great Escape, which I can't remember the date. If I had to guess, probably 1966. And then you had Halloween that came out in 1978. So he had a big long career in movies. So yeah, very very good actor. And obviously this was kind of the movie that set up Jamie Lee Curtis. Obviously she was in other movies since this. Alongside this, I think she was in True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. But yeah, I can't think off the top of my head other movies that Jamie Lee Curtis has been in. But yeah, it's worth the watch. It's only about 90 minutes long. Halloween 1978, so it's definitely gets my approval. But yeah, Halloween itself as the holiday, I went trick or treating as a kid, but for me, I was I give or take it. I didn't really, I wasn't rushing to be like, oh, I want to go out and trick or treat every time. It was kind of like, oh, okay, I'll go and do it. If there's nothing else happening. So yeah, that's kind of it really for this episode. Quite a short one, but I just thought I would shoehorn in a Halloween based episode, seeming we're coming up to Halloween very soon. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the comments what your favourite horror movie is, or what one you would think, George, you haven't seen this, or have you seen this? Because obviously I've not disclosed every single horror movie that I watch. There are some that I do like to watch actually, like Saw. I like the Saw movies. Yet again, the music in that, music to me makes and breaks a lot of movies for me. You would hear the tune, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's it. Like Jaws, could you class Jaws as a horror movie? Very good music again. But yeah, it's the definition of what horror is a good topic to have a discussion on. But yeah, I thought I'd just briefly summarise my thoughts on Halloween 1978, my favourite horror movie, and the season, holiday that we call Halloween. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you'll be doing for Halloween, if you're doing anything. A lot of people nowadays go pumpkin picking and stuff like that, but I won't be doing anything. It'll just be another Monday for me. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys. Let us know in the comments what you thought, and yeah, see you. Bye.